It's like a bomber. You know, from here I could pick up the tower on my scanner. We could hear the planes. Adam, could you imagine roasting marshmallows with this? You'd have to hold the marshmallows behind the plane.
Yeah, you burnt your crisp and just stood here, huh?
No, they don't, Adam.
Oh, God.
What you do is you hold a hamburger behind it.
But no, you have to put a hamburger on a string.
I bet there'd be nothing left of the string. It would have to be a steel cable.
Nothing left in the steel cable.
You're no kidding.
Imagine if you could roast a thigh.
Or Adam, you could roast like 1,000 marshmallows in one shot with one of these.
Yeah, and then let them burn into the air.
The things sticking out behind the engines, are they chaff dispensers?
These, they're probably electronic pods.
Oh, jamming?
Electronic warfare pod jamming. They
And they take the aluminum. What are these things
they might
called?
carry chaff in them for.
What are these things called?
Guys, you know what chaff is?
No.
When a plane is flying, if a heat-seeking missile locks onto the plane, they drop something called chaff. It's like very hot flares or reflective foil. So the radar will lock onto the foil and the heat-seeking missile will lock onto the hot flares. The plane would fly off one way and the missiles would go after the flares.
I'm wondering. I do know what chaparral is. I had a friend about it from Wildfire.
What are these things called? Rivets. They rivet the aluminum pieces together.
Matt, do frogs put the plane together? They go rivet, rivet.
Oh boy.
Oh, boom, boom.
Oh boy.
Look how big. This is the small wing of the plane, the tail section, but it's still kind of big.
Yeah, would it adjust up?
Yeah, the leading edge.
Right.
Guys, you see the wing?
Nice shape.
You see this wing? The wing actually folds in and out of the airplane. It could go back or forward.
That's cool. Nice shape. That's good.
Because it slides into this compartment right here. It has like a rubber seal. Wow.
It doesn't seem as durable until you picture it because it's bullets. And these are designed to be bullets.
Well, the A-10, they call it the flying gun, is is armed.
I want to see that one.
We don't have. There is no A-10 here. We'll see it tomorrow.
I want to see that.
I wonder if that's a bomb or is this a bomb or an external fuel tank? Bomb, external or external fuel tank? Could be an external fuel tank.
This is actually one of the largest single-seat fighters.
And we'll ask you, is this a bomb or external fuel tank? Fuel tank, Matt. Yeah. Ben, this is a fuel tank.
Whoa.
Lets the plane fly on long missions. It's hollow, yeah.
Good for you, Michael.
Okay, guys, we can stop with the drums. Joe, you've seen the movie The Final Countdown, right? When the aircraft carrier goes back in time?
No.
I think I lent it to you once. The Final Countdown.
No.
Because one of the planes out here, the T-6, they painted it to look like a Japanese Zero in the movie.
Joe, come here for a second.
Yeah, right.
This is going to be hard for you to understand, but how come a plane flies?
Has wings.
If you study hydraulics, if you study aerodynamics, it's
Or
really
fluid dynamics.
If you study it, right, what happens is as the air goes over this and under, the air pressure on the top becomes less.
This is not our aircraft.
Oh, sorry.
It's a private aircraft.
So it still
The
flies.
pressure on the top becomes
Yeah,
less
but
than the pressure on the bottom.
all control
and it actually
surfaces
pushes
is
it
fabric
up.
covered.
as
Right.
the speed. It's very complicated math.
Well, the simplest way to, as the air goes over the top of the wing, it gets faster because it has to meet the air flowing on the bottom wing. So it goes faster, it gets less pressure. So it's sucked upward, and the pressure on the bottom pushes the wing up.
Very complicated.
Joe, in boat racing, hydro boats, they have wings like this, but different. They're upside down to help keep the boat underwater.
Very complicated. I'll show you the equations. You'll be like, oh my god.
I probably have a little snack now.
Yeah, soon. Let me see if I see the T6.
Are we done? So we can go home now?
You gotta go inside the
Is is that the T6 over there?
No, that's it. That's a T6.
Oh, right, because in the movies, a lot of times they use a plane like this, a T6, and they paint it to look like a Japanese plane. The one thing the Japanese planes had, they were very light, but they had really no armor. So it was very thin aluminum, so a bullet would go right through the plane, both sides.
Yeah.
And the American planes were like armored.